Good evening, all. Good evening, Sivu sir.
Yes, sir.
Good evening. So it's 4 o'clock already. 1,000+ participants have joined. So,
Yes, sir.
sir, you can start the session, sir.
Yes, sir. Sir. Sure, sir. Good evening, one and all. It's a days of festival that we are having. Almost all festivals, different kinds of religious festivals, or a national festival, or you can say that Teachers' Day is going to come, and different kinds of functions, and we are having the happy moment nowadays. Celebration is all about happy moments. Always celebration means it's a happy moment. So in this situation, we are just going to reflect on teachers as counselor. Teachers as counsel. That's what we are going to reflect on today. And I feel even if you see my screen just behind behind me, we see a great personalities photo. Dr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan's photo we see, and we are going to celebrate Teachers' Day also just within 20 days. Hardly 20 days left. And a great personalities, they stand in front of us to be an example. Be an example. Yes, you have to be like this, or you can be like this. And they say this also, that nothing is impossible. Nothing is impossible. Everything is possible. Only thing, what about my attitude? What is my attitude towards something? That's primary thing. What's my attitude? So today's topic, when we are reflecting on that also, the same we will see here. Teachers as counselor. Teachers as counselor. So we think sometimes, oh, am I a counselor? I supposed to teach my portions. I supposed to teach my portions. I'm supposed to conduct the examination. I supposed to do the copy corrections. I supposed to evaluate and publish the result. These are the things that we normally think about. शायद हमारा जो responsibility जो है, I think that is more than a simple duty. More than a simple duty. जैसे हम लोग सोचते हैं, जैसे मैंने अभी कहा कि हम लोग स्कूल पर टाइम पर आना है, टाइम पर जाना है, बीच में कुछ क्लास लेना है, किताब पढ़कर जाना है, मीन्स लेसन प्लान बनाना है, और जस्ट अ रूटीन वर्क. अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट हम लोग उसके ऊपर और कुछ सोचना चाहिए. व्हाट इज मेंट बाय टीचर्स एज काउंसलर? What is meant by teachers as counselor? Why teachers are counselors? Is a teacher is having only one role? क्या एक टीचर के एक ही रोल है या अलग अलग रोल्स है उसके पास? हम लोग we should understand that every teacher has got, person may be one, but the roles are different. The roles are different. जैसे कि मैं एक क्लास टीचर हूं, क्लास टीचर को जो रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज, जो स्टूडेंट्स के साथ जो स्टूडेंट्स टीचर्स रैपो connection, maybe you're a subject teacher. As a subject teacher, what is my relation with student? What is the relation with the subject connectivity? Suppose I am a counselor, suppose I am a physical trainer, suppose I am a fine art teacher or dancer, music teacher. हर एक टीचर को अलग अलग रोल्स है. एंड विद दैट कुछ रोल्स कॉमन भी है, जैसे कि टीचर एक एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर है, टीचर एक काउंसलर है. तो हम लोग ये भी सोच आएंगे, क्या हम लोग को एमए साइकोलॉजी करना है या MSWC करने की जरूरत है? इट इज नॉट. बट when we have gone through the syllabus of B.Ed, when we have completed our syllabus, B.Ed syllabus, we have learned all these things. Like even psychology we have learned. We have learned administration. We have learned management. time management, lesson management, different aspects of areas of aspects we have learned. And it's a practical part. Whatever theories we have learned till yesterday, it remains as a theory. Now it's a practical part. Teachers as counselor, today's workshop that purely will be reflecting on a practical session. Will be practical session. कभी कभी हम लोग बच्चों को ऐसे देखते हैं कि बच्चे बहुत एक्टिव रहते हैं, मे बी 1 month, 2 months, 3 months बहुत एक्टिव रहते हैं. उसके बाद धीरे धीरे बच्चे का जो नेचर और धीरे धीरे डिटोरिएट हो जाता है. नेचर कभी जो बच्चे बहुत एक्टिव थे वो बहुत साइलेंट हो जाते हैं, और कुछ बच्चे बहुत साइलेंट था, ऐसे एक दिन आगे तो बहुत एक्टिव हो गया. कभी बच्चे कभी कभी पेरेंट्स आके हम लोग को कहते हैं सर हमारा बच्चा आज तक कोई भी कंप्लेंट नहीं आया, लेकिन सडनली क्या हुआ कि बच्चे कुछ बदमाशी करने लगा या कुछ दोस्तों के साथ चलने लगा, ये क्या हुआ. और कभी टीचर्स मुझे बता सर कि पिछले साल भी मैं इस बच्चे को पढ़ाया, पिछले साल शायद इनका जो बिहेवियर, कैरेक्टर या उनका जो जिस प्रकार उसका जो डीलिंग था इस प्रकार नहीं था, तो जैसे इस साल कुछ चेंजेस उनमें आ रहे हैं, उसमें आ रहे हैं. पढ़ाने में ही वाज गुड इन स्टडीज, लेकिन डिटोरिएट हो गया. इस साल डिटोरिएट हो गया. फर्स्ट टाइम में अच्छा था, लेकिन टर्म 2 में एनुअल एग्जाम में जाके नीचे गया. ऐसे बहुत सारा सवाल हमारा मन में आते हैं, और ये सच भी है कि बहुत सारा सवाल हम लोग आपस डिस्कस करते भी है. We regularly we discuss, maybe the principal or maybe the in charges, or we may in the staff room also we discuss about it. So the purpose of it is not, let it not remind those questions as a question. This is what teachers, let not that those questions remain as a question, let it have a solution. Let it go, let it vanish these problems. Let these problems vanish away, and let us guide the students, let us motivate the students, let us counsel the students in a better way. So let the students come up in their life and let them showcase the entire skill and instinct qualities that what they have. Lot of qualities are there within the students, lot of qualities. So how do you describe counseling? How do you describe counseling? हम लोग जैसे हम लोग देखते हैं counseling. Oh, what is counseling? Sometimes we think this also. I'm not a counselor. I'm not a counselor. I'm not a professional counselor. I don't think any teacher is a professional counselor. We are not professional counselor, but we are counselors. We are primary counselors. As we have, जैसे हमारा सभी स्कूल्स में फर्स्ट एड बॉक्स होता है. अगर स्कूल में ट्रांसपोर्ट हो, ट्रांसपोर्ट में भी फर्स्ट एड बॉक्स होता है. हम लोग एक फर्स्ट एड बॉक्स है काउंसलिंग के लिए. हर एक टीचर एक फर्स्ट एड बॉक्स है. जिस बच्चे को तुरंत कुछ इमरजेंसी हो गया, कुछ काउंसलिंग के लिए कुछ जरूरत हो, then we are the primary box. Everyone should access us. So counseling is a collaborative effort between the counselor and the student or a client. Either we can say student or a client. Professional counselors help clients identify goals and potential solutions to problems which cause emotional turmoil, seek to improve communication, coping skills, strengthening self-esteem, and promote behavior change and optimal mental health. When we talk about mental health, recently CBSE has announced mental health and related workshops, 1-day workshops, 6 hours workshops. Different workshops are conducted by CBSE. So, what communication I have? What is my communication? How do I, coping the skills? Sometimes students become depressed, maybe at the time of examination, maybe at the time of, competitions, maybe at the time of different activities, maybe due to the family circumstances or the teacher's approach towards the students also, it is possible. कभी कभी पेरेंट्स आके हम लोगों से बात करते होंगे, सर हमारा बच्चे इसी स्कूल में, जिस स्कूल जो भी स्कूल हो हमारे स्कूल में 3 साल से पढ़ रहे हैं, 4 साल से पढ़ रहे हैं और 5 साल से मेरा बच्चा आपके स्कूल में पढ़ रहा है, लेकिन पिछले साल तक या कल तक मेरे बच्चे इतना खुश थे कि स्कूल आने में बहुत खुश थे, लेकिन अभी 2-3 दिन से मैं ऑब्जर्व कर रहा हूं कि मेरा बच्चा स्कूल आने के लिए तैयार ही नहीं हो रहे हैं, मेरे बच्चे स्कूल आने में तैयार ही नहीं हो रहे हैं। ये जो प्रॉब्लम्स मेनली हम लोग जैसे 5 साल से या 3 साल से 4 साल से लेकर 10 साल के बच्चों के बीच में इस तरीके से प्रॉब्लम्स देखते हैं हम लोग नॉर्मली। 10 साल का बच्चे तक प्रॉब्लम ये होता है कि बच्चे 2-3 दिन पहले तक सब कुछ ठीक ठाक था, अभी बच्चे स्कूल आने तैयार नहीं है। शायद टीचर्स के कनेक्टिविटी हो सकते हैं, yes there can be maybe the test in the class, maybe homeworks incompletion can be, or the teacher got maybe a kind of punishment has been given to the student. There can be so many reasons, so we have to understand what are the problems, behavior changes or optimal mental health. What's the mental health of a student? When we go to the class, maybe 40 students are there in the class, 40 स्टूडेंट्स 40 बच्चों का जो मेंटल हेल्थ कभी भी बराबर नहीं है, नॉट इक्वल इन एनी कॉस्ट, एट एनी कॉस्ट, नॉट इक्वल एट ऑल. Now when I give a common punishment to the students, when I give a common correction to the students, when I deal the student equally, there can be some problem with some of the students, there can be some problems, so that we have to understand. One thing it has to assure, काउंसलिंग के द्वारा हम लोग एक चीज अश्योर करना चाहते हैं, मैं आपके साथ हूं, I am there with you. That is what the students want. Dear child, I am there with you. Dear child, I am there with you. You don't need to worry about anything. I am there with you. You share with me what are the problems you have. You talk to me what are the challenges that you face. You come to me what are the troubles that you go through. I am there with you. Teacher as a counselor. That is what we have to assure. Students should have that much confidence. My teacher is with me. My teacher is with me. अगर घर पे माँ बाप बच्चे को डांटे कि बच्चे हमारे पास आके कहना चाहिए कि मेरा माँ आज मुझको पनिशमेंट दिए थे या कल मुझको पनिशमेंट दिए थे. That much relation should be there. Nowadays, what happens in the school? Students go to home and say, my teacher has given punishment, and the parents run and come. My teacher has given punishment. Punishment, let it not be a punishment, let it be a correction. The so-called word punishment, let it not be, let it be a correction. Suppose a correction which we give, अगर किसी बच्चों को हम लोग ऐसे कुछ correction दिया, बाद में बच्चों को बुला के काउंसलिंग कराना चाहिए. कभी एक टीचर गुस्सा से एक थप्पड़ दिया या गुस्सा से कुछ पनिशमेंट दिया, करेक्शन दिया, हम लोग क्या करते हैं, बच्चों को ऐसे छोड़ देते हैं. अचानक एक बच्चे को एक थप्पड़ दिया या कुछ पनिशमेंट दिया, मत छोड़िए. 5 मिनट, 10 मिनट, 15 मिनट के बाद स्कूल खत्म होने के पहले उस बच्चे को बुलाइए, 2 मिनट बात कीजिए. टॉक टू देम and make them understand the correction that I have given to you is not just a correction for a kind of channelization in your life, a kind of career changes in your life that you have to make students understand. Then such complaints to the parents will not take place. Students will not go to the parents and say that my teacher has given punishment, my teacher made me to stand for 2 minutes, 5 minutes, my teacher made me to stay out of classroom. So that kind of approach should be there. Then the students will understand, yes, I got punishment, so-called punishment, and it is said I got my correction. It is a correction which is necessary for me. It is necessary for me. So teachers as a counselor, helping students adjusting to their surrounding, helping students in their studies, giving awareness of the importance of education, helping students in making rational decisions, solving students learning, problem helping the students with their learning, routine refining the students to the school. This is what? As a teacher, as a counselor. Teacher as a counselor, it is not a simple responsibility. It's a great responsibility, teachers. Great responsibility. Let us not close our eyes in front of that. Let us not close our eyes in front of that responsibility. We have to keep our eyes open 24 into 7. 24 into 7. If a child close eyes in my class, if a child close eyes in my class, I should understand why the child is closing eyes in my class. Help the students, make them aware the importance of today's education and tomorrow's life. A teacher as a counselor help our students to develop a positive attitude towards all kinds of work. All kinds of work. Every work in the school, every work in the society, every work in the at home, every work at home, that should एक बार ये 3-4 साल के पहले के एक I remember it happens 3-4 years back. One girl child came to me and said, "Sir, why do you keep pants and shirt for boys only? Why do you keep pants and shirt only for boys? Why can't we wear pants and shirt? Why we have to wear skirt or salwar suit?" It put in my mind and gradually tried to change. You know, understanding, yes, I am so and so, and there is no difference. Attitude, a positive attitude. Ear to listen. अगर कुछ बच्चे हमारे पास आई कुछ कहना चाहते हैं, then we should have that much patience to listen and understand and give solution to this. That we should have. This can be done through pointing out the positive aspects of various occupations as well as negative points in all of them. In fact, this will help inculcate dignity of work and positive work values in students. Positive attitude. कुछ महीनों के पहले I was in one of the schools. एक स्कूल में वैसे एक प्रिंसिपल चैम्बर में बैठे थे, तो एक बेनिफैक्टर शायद पेरेंट है, parent came to the principal's chamber and asked, "Sir, you are saying that your school is running, and can you say how many engineers your school is running? 50, 60 years the school is running. How many engineers you have made? How many doctors you made? Moreover, how many IAS and IPS you made?" तो उस प्रिंसिपल ने कुछ जवाब दिया. So I asked the parent, sorry for interference, क्या आप स्कूल IAS, IPS, डॉक्टर, CA, इंजीनियर और प्रोफेशनल बनाने भेजते हैं, और यू वांट टू मेक योर चाइल्ड गुड सिटीजन एंड गुड ह्यूमन बीइंग? आप क्या बनाना चाहते हैं? ये misconception is called of attitude of various occupations. Attitude of various occupations. हम लोग क्लास में जाके एक सवाल पूछ सकते हैं, कितने बच्चे टीचर बनना चाहते हैं? उनका मन में ऑलरेडी एक एटीट्यूड है, टीचर क्यों मैं टीचर बनूं, क्यों मैं टीचर बनूं? Circumstances lead to become teacher, but not the willingness. Not willingly. Attitude towards a profession or attitude towards any occupation. There can be stress. एक बच्चे मुझको कॉल किए थे 3 दिन पहले, उन्होंने मुझको बताया मेरे स्कूल के बच्चे हैं. That child has said to me, "Sir, I qualified JEE and I got admission in one of the IIT institute. I want to go to IIT, but my parents are stressing me to complete NEET and to become doctor. And I don't want to become doctor. I'm happy that I'm going to become a part and parcel of a engineering college. So there's a clash. Clash takes place. Prestigious job, financial status, occupations, and different aspects come. How do we deal these things? How do we deal? In the absence of a trained counselor, a teacher can perform the role of a lay counselor and help students think about your days in your school, your college, and identify your favorite teachers. Who was my favorite teachers? जब मैं स्कूल में पढ़ता था, मेरे एक लैंग्वेज टीचर थे. I used to think I wanted to become like him, the way he sits, the way he used to speak to us, the way he explains the chapters, the way he smiles, the way his attitudes. No, everybody has. अगर हम लोग पीछे जाके देखेंगे, everybody has one or another teacher that we can say he or she was my favorite teacher. He or she was my favorite teacher. And at the same time, therefore, I said my responsibility. I am the first aid box of every child to counsel. Every teacher is a first aid box. First aid box. I'm just, Vicks. It may be Vicks. I may be a, first aid move spray. I can be a bandage. I can be a cotton. I can be a Dettol. These are the first aid things. So when I have to be a bandage, I have to be as a bandage. When I have to be a first aid capsule, I have to be a paracetamol. When I have to be as a cotton, be soft and white. When I have to be a liquid like a Dettol, let me like a Dettol. Therefore I told, I'm the part of first aid box. First aid box. So here, during such situation, teachers and parents in particular play an important role to identify child's skill and interest. I explain to the teachers, I am a student of English. I expect all students should get 100% mark in my subject. Hindi teacher goes and expects 100%. All teachers go and expect, but the child has got one particular skill and all skills. Every child has got all skill, but one or other skill is high. One or other skill is high in everywhere. Every individual has got. Understand the interest. They can provide proper guidance to students and can assist them realizing their dream. Teachers and parents can act as motivators and can nurture the children. हम लोग पहले teachers थे, Gurukula system, then teacher, school system, then child-centered education. Then we were motivators. Now we teachers are facilitators. We are facilitators. We are not only motivating, we are facilitating the students. We are facilitating the students. So teachers play an important role in a bridge this gap. There's a gap sometimes students and parents, sometimes students and their real life. That's very important. Students का जो सोच, that may not be the real life thoughts. That may not be a real life thought. Students are having the thought of fancy life. Children are having a thought of fancy life, not the real life. So, I can be the bridge between their real life and the thought of children. We can guide through counseling children. This is what your thought. This is what you have to face. You are going to face the real life. This is what you are going to face the real life. So we are bridge A teacher who can be trusted and shown empathy can offer support and then guide students to the school counselor when necessary. Suppose I think that no, I tried my level best to understand the child. I tried my level best to solve the problem. I tried my level best to listen to the problem. I tried my level best to analyze the problem. But I somewhere I feel that I'm not that success as supposed to be. I'm not that success supposed to be. In that case, I can consult or I can guide to a proper counselor. However, not all teachers have what it takes to become one. It may not be possible by all, but we can try to be. So, a basic skill to become a counselor, empathy, genuineness, self-closure. Three things. Empathy. Somebody says a problem. कभी कभी हमारा जो पर्सनल लाइफ में भी हम लोग देखते होंगे, एक कोई ना कोई हमारा पास आया और कुछ अपना प्रॉब्लम शेयर करने के लिए कोशिश किया, तो हम लोग नॉर्मली क्या करते हैं, क्या मेरे पास भी बहुत सारा प्रॉब्लम्स है, मेरे पास भी बहुत सारा प्रॉब्लम्स है. तो अगर मेरे पास बहुत सारा प्रॉब्लम्स हो, आपका प्रॉब्लम मैं कैसे सोल्व करूं, आपका जो प्रॉब्लम है मैं कैसे सोल्व करूं. सो दैट एटीट्यूड सपोज नॉट टू बी. आई शुड नॉट हैव दैट एटीट्यूड. आपसे ज्यादा मैं आई एम फेसिंग प्रॉब्लम. I should have empathy towards them, that yes, empathy I should have. I should have genuineness. I am really listening to you. I want you. I am there for you. I am there for you. Self-closure. Close. A rapport with the student. As I mix, suppose I have a glass of water. Suppose in this glass, I put a drop of honey. Suppose I put a drop of honey. So what happens? Now it is quite difficult. Just look at me. Look at me. This is a glass of water. I'm putting a liquid. Just number 1, 2, 3 drops I put. Now you see here, a chemical reaction is taking place in this glass, and I'm just shaking it. The essence of the water. Now, is it possible to see the, I can feel the essence. I can feel the essence. I can feel the essence. Suppose I drink the taste of water. It has changed. Yes, it has changed. I put 2 drops of tulsi in it. It is the taste of tulsi. Can I take now separate this tulsi drop and water? Is it possible that I can separate? No. That is what close, becoming close. Now I cannot separate. I means student, children. Children means I live in them and I am for them. I live in them and I am for them. Without them, I do not have identity. And few more at least put into practice by teacher in order to know their students and create or invent interesting learning and teaching session. Not simply going to the class. Suppose I am going to the class, I am rough and tough with the students. I am not teaching the students proper portions. I am not telling any stories. I am not sharing any life experience. I am not dancing with the students. I am not jumping with the students. I am not smiling with the students. So what happens? Students will be gradually, they will be away from us. Gradually, they will be away from us. And we should be very close. We should be very close. Then how can I be close? Through my teaching session. जब मैं एक पोर्शन पढ़ाएंगे, एक्सरसाइज खत्म करेंगे, वन टॉपिक जब मैं एक्सप्लेन करेंगे, that topic should be explained in a proper way, that yes, I am the fan of that teacher. The student should become fan of me. Fan of me. So, to make the transition to counseling, a communication to counseling, it is almost, pursue additional coursework, perhaps even an additional degree also can be to serve that capacity, to serve the capacity. Is it necessary to, teach? Is B.Ed necessary to teach for a subject knowledge? I don't think. Suppose anybody wants to share subject knowledge to the students, B.Ed is necessary. I don't think. B.Ed is not necessary to teach a subject, but B.Ed is necessary to understand the students, understand the children, understand the curriculum, understand the psychology, understand the students' environment. Without B.Ed is not possible. Additional degree. So government has prescribed you may be a graduate, you may be a postgraduate, but you should have a degree of bachelor's in education. How to educate a child. How to educate a child. Most counting, maybe masters, as I said, MA psychologists can be. For example, as I have completed my PG in one subject, let me go for a distance course, maybe in IGNO, maybe in any other universities nearby, a distance course. Keep learning. Keep learning. The more we learn, the more we can guide. The more we learn, the more we become, our eyes are open. Eyes become open. So don't stop learning. For example, I have to submit the lesson plan. मुझको कल लेसन प्लान सबमिट करना है. तो प्रिंसिपल ने पूछा कि आपका लेसन प्लान कहाँ पे है. सॉरी सर, मैं भूल गया. मैं लिखा हूं लेकिन लेकर नहीं आया. शायद लिखे नहीं होंगे, इसे ऐसे बताया कि मैं लिखा हूं लेकर नहीं आया. तो I said to the principal, went to the class. जब मैं क्लास गया तो मैं एक एक बच्चों से होमवर्क चेक करने लगा. वो चेक करने के बीच में एक बच्चा कॉपी लेकर नहीं आया, होमवर्क नहीं किया. तो मैं जब बच्चे से बात करने लगा तो बच्चे भी ऐसे ऐसे सेम जवाब दिया जो जवाब मैंने मेरा प्रिंसिपल को दिया. मैम, सर, मैं भूल गया सर, मेरा कॉपी मैं भूल गया. I forgot to bring the copy. I forgot to bring the copy. Now, how can I come to a solution? How can I come to a solution? Now, therefore I said, before I teach, I should learn. Before I correct, I should correct. Before I counsel, I should counsel myself, that I should have the patience of listening to someone else. School counselors are master level practitioners who help students in the following ways. What are the ways? Removing barriers, stumbling blocks. A new word I can say, stumbling blocks. Blocks can be in between. I remove, I delete, I erase. I erase all barriers to academic achievement. There may be, thoughts can come for a better academics, supporting social, emotional development, guiding college and career reading. Suppose how can they proceed ahead after +2? What you should do? Which college is better? Which subject is better for you? In all aspects. Mainly this counseling, a perfect counseling as a friendly way of counseling. A friendly way of counseling is necessary, especially after 10 years. Especially after 10 years. I see now, first I said, up to 10 years, there's a complaint from students. मैं स्कूल जाना नहीं चाहता हूं. मैं स्कूल नहीं जाना नहीं चाहता हूं. अप टू 10 years. 10 साल के बाद बच्चे दूसरे तरीके से व्यवहार करना शुरू करते हैं, जैसे कि उसका इमोशनल फीलिंग्स, लव अफेयर कैन बी, अटैचमेंट विद द टीचर्स. Students can have attachment with teachers. Students can have attachment among themselves. Laziness in their attitude. More concentration towards mobile and social media. So those things can arise. It can, begin. That's a beginning stage after 10 years. So how we counsel them? Students become naughty. Students, that's the age after 10 years. After 10 years, their attitude changes. एक बार एक माँ और बेटा एक जैसे जैसे एक मंदिर के पास एक कुछ पर्व चल रहे थे, मेला चल रहा था, मेला में जा रहे थे, इतना भीड़ थी, तो बच्चे बार बार माँ को कह रहे थे मुझको इस दुकान से इस खिलौना चाहिए, I need this toy, I need this sweets. Means the child was gone demanding that I want this, I want that. Mother was saying excuse after excuses, I will buy later, I will buy later, I'll buy this. Go on saying excuses. After few minutes, due to the crowd, mother went one side and child went another side. Mother went one side and child went another side. Now, child start crying in search of mother, and mother starts shouting in search of child. Mother starts shouting, where is my child? Where is my child? She was looking around, and the child was start crying. And a man came near to the child and said, बाबू रोना नहीं, मैं आपको आपका मम्मी के पास जरूर लेकर जाऊंगा, मैं आपको मम्मी के पास जरूर लेकर जाऊंगा, अभी नहीं रोना. लेकिन the child has not stopped. Child has not stopped, keep on crying. तब उन्होंने कहा आप रोना नहीं, आपको I will buy and give these sweets, आपको इस खिलौना खरीद के देंगे, इस स्वीट्स खरीद के देंगे. जिस क्या क्या डिमांड बच्चे के पास था, whatever demands the child kept to the mother was able to be fulfilled by the stranger, saying that you don't cry, I am there to buy and give, I am there to buy and give. Child said, no, I want only one thing, I want my mother. I want only one thing, I want my mother. That is for the age up to 8, 9, 10. But gradually, students move from parents and teachers to their friend circle. 10th के बाद आप स्कूल क्यों नहीं आ रहे हैं, या +2 के बाद कौन सा कॉलेज सिलेक्ट हो रहा है, कौन सा सब्जेक्ट्स का सिलेक्ट हो रहा है, कहां पे आपको जाना है, किस तरीके का ड्रेस पहनना है, किस रेस्टोरेंट से आप फास्ट फूड खाएंगे, किस रेस्टोरेंट से आप खाना खाएंगे, आपका फूड हैबिट्स क्या होंगे, आपका इलेक्ट्रॉनिक गैजेट्स जैसे कि आईपैड हो सकते हैं, मोबाइल फोन हो सकते हैं, लैपटॉप हो सकते हैं, वो सब कुछ अपने से तैयार नहीं करते हैं. The self does not decide, it is decided by the friend circle. Going away from teachers and students, this is the time we have to become close. We have to become close. Normally what we say, मेरा बच्चे तो बड़ा हो गया, 10 साल हो गया, 12 साल हो गया, 18 साल हो गया, 20 साल हो गया, 21 साल हो गया, अभी अपना काम अपने से करेंगे, अभी अपना काम अपने से करेंगे. तो मेरा स्टूडेंट्स तो 8th क्लास में, 9th क्लास में, तो शायद उसका कॉपी चेक करने की जरूरत नहीं है उसका. और अगर मैं डिक्टेट करूं, अगर क्वेश्चन आंसर डिक्टेट करूं, शायद अपने से लिखेंगे, और नॉट ऑफ दोस थिंग्स. उस उम्र में 10 years के बाद we have to be very conscious and we have to understand each and everything. Therefore I said it is not the simple responsibility of a teacher, it's a great responsibility as a counselor. Through guidance and counseling, students are given solutions on how to deal with psychological problems which might affect their studies. Not only psychological problems, mental problems, biological problems, sexual problems, hormonal problems. These are things can affect. Biological changes in them, mental changes in them, psychological changes, it affects the students. Through this, the students are able to develop problem-solving skill, which to an extent help them deal with particular issues surrounding their life. Surrounding to their life. Counseling is a talking therapy that involves a trained therapist listening to you and helping you find ways to deal with emotional issues. Therefore, I said, a counselor is a person who listens. Listens. जब मैं क्लास में ऐसे एक फ्लो होता है क्लास में, there's a flow to teach. I'm continuously teaching in the class. In between, sir, I have a question. Sir, I have a question. Sir, I have a question. I should be patient. I should have patience that yes, you ask me anytime. I'm there to listen you. Answering may be different time. Maybe we can say listen the question, can say, or listen to the person and can say, okay, let me complete this sentence. I will come back to you. I will complete this sentence. I will come back to you. Listen, respond. That is called you are giving the free right to communicate. Counselor's role is that to give a free right to communicate. Am I giving free right to communicate? When I give free right to communicate in the class, I am having, good relation with एक बच्चा मेरे पास जब बच्चे मेरे साथ बात करेंगे कभी भी बच्चे इरेस्पेक्ट से बात नहीं करेंगे रेस्पेक्टफुली बात करेंगे and when the child goes to mother and talk father and talk it is not an official respect they give sometimes students have to no need to give official respect to the teachers in order to become close no need to give official respect sir how are you sir can talk in the class they can. So when I go to the class, today also went on other classes and I asked, how are you students? And the students asked, sir, how are you? Did you take breakfast? And one student asked, what breakfast you had? We become, very close to the students. Then they themselves will feel, yes, I can communicate. They will not hide any clarifications from us. They will not hide any clarifications from us. Then the students will tell one more thing to the parents. जैसे कि रिपोर्ट जैसे अभी टर्म एग्जाम आने वाले हैं आफ्टर एग्जामिनेशन many of parents move towards some of the parents not many of some of parents forward sometimes for the private tuition जब बच्चे से पेरेंट्स पूछेंगे क्या आपको प्राइवेट ट्यूशन का जरूरत हो बच्चे आंख बंद करके कितना जोर से बोल सकते उतना जोर से बोलना चाहिए मेरा स्कूल का टीचर के बराबर कोई भी टीचर मुझको नहीं पढ़ा सकते हैं and I am connected with the teacher. I no need any extra class. My teacher is sufficient for me. My teacher is sufficient for me. That is called, proper communication. That's called the proper communication. So it comes, promoting counseling in support of education of students, providing personal counseling, keeping and updating, accumulating records, referring students to their service and agencies according to their needs, promoting staff development in the fields of counseling. We can have a session. For example, we are having online section now. We can have an offline section. We can share our experience. How should we counsel? We can sit with some counselors. Maybe in our city, we can in the city there may be a doctors. Those who are counselors. We can call the doctors into the school. Okay, we teachers are sharing each other, but we can call a professional counselor, doctor, call to the school, give a counseling to the teachers. How can we counsel and mold the students without any disturbance? Sorry. Those professional developments can be taken place. So a life skill program will teach young people to show empathy and distinguishing between listening and hearing. Moreover, it will help them avoid miscommunication overreacting, and misinterpretation. 3 words. Dear teachers, regularly we go through these 3 words every day. Every day we go through miscommunication. I say something, students understand something. Overreacting. Students say something, I react. Students say something and I react. Misinterpretation. I say something, they interpret in another way. Students say something, I understand, interpret in something way. This will help them to build healthy relationship with family and friends, the school environment, with the principal, with the students, with the teachers, with my colleagues. Most child psychologists hold a doctoral degree, which take 10 years to complete approximately. Other can practice, in related field, different things. For example, master's with degree in psychology, or school psychologists also need a successful background check, either a licensed degree, MA in psychology can be. Every school should have a counselor. This is mandatory. Some things CBSE has made it compulsory that school should have a counselor. School counselors work to maximize student success, promoting access and equity for all students. There is no separation in the matter of gender, in the matter of religion, in the matter of caste, in the matter of creed, color, smartness. No, all students are smart. All students are smart. You take 10 students, example, take 10 students. Take student, first student, what is his specialty? Second student, what is his specialty? If you write like this, we easily understand every child has got their own specialty. Means we have to understand it. So counseling is intended to appreciate students' achievement, improve students' behavior, and attend and help students' development mentally and emotionally. Promote their participation in the activities taking place in their school. That's what, in the school, what are the activities taking place? What's the involvement? How do they attend? How do they behave? Sometimes we see, a program is going on, a beautiful program concluded, students start shouting, like barking, like ox or like a dog. Students start barking. So we should say, clap and encourage. We're supposed not to bark. That's not a human attitude. Enjoy and support. So such things, how to behave. The knowledge of counseling skill is essential for teachers. Why? To promote students' learning and well-being. The knowledge of counseling skill is essential for teachers. Why it is necessary? To promote students' learning and well-being. I am the well-wisher of a student. Teacher can play a key role in resolving student issues and concerns. The classroom teacher spends more time with students than any other professional in the school, and is thus likely to influence the students. Even though we say principals or any administrative body of the school is not able to spend that much time, as much as time that you spend in the class. Hire a teacher 35 to 45 minutes that we are spending in the class. Some teachers more than that. We should be the best, and that means we should be the best and near and dear one for the students. We should be the best and dear one for the students. Guidance and counseling is described as an enlightened process whereby people help people by facilitating growth and positive adjustment through self understanding. एक बच्चे मेरे पास आया और बच्चे ने पूछा कि सर, कंपटीशन में मैं कैसे परफॉर्म किया, या इंडिपेंडेंस डे में मैं कैसे परफॉर्म किया, शायद थोड़ी बहुत कम No, there can be defects. Still, when a child comes and talks after the performance, encourage. Yes, you have done well. Facilitating each other. Facilitating each other. That's called counseling. You are doing good. Children, you are doing well. आप बहुत अच्छा कर रहे हैं, आप बहुत अच्छा कर रहे हैं. You are doing excellently, doing well. Keep doing excellent. Keep doing excellent. I tell my students, some students come and tell me, sir, मैं बहुत पढ़ता हूँ, but I don't, I have less memory power. I have less memory power. I sit and study up to 11 o'clock, morning, 4 o'clock get up, but I forget the things. I tell a simple formula to them. Morning you get up and say 10 times, I am the best student. I am a brilliant student. I am a best student. I am a brilliant student. Every day morning 10 times, before you go to bed 10 times. It will be energy to you. Facilitating oneself. I am the best student. I am facilitating myself. I am the best. Who said to me? My teacher said to me. My teacher said to me, you are the best student. You are the brilliant student. You are the best student. You are the brilliant student. I am facilitating myself. I am the brilliant student. I am the best student. Gradually, this kind of approach will change into that I'm a brilliant student. Why can't I get 100% marks? I'm a good student. Why can't I participate in school sports and athletics? Because I am the best. When I am the best, I should be best in everything. That's called self or facilitating each other. A great counselor is someone who can use compassion, empathy, respect, and authenticity to form a genuine, trusting relation with their children. And we should keep these things very secretly. How to keep? Suppose a student is coming and sharing with me something. Don't share with someone else. Confession. It's called secret. It's confession should not be revealed. Confession should not be revealed. It should be confidential, non-judgmental. Observe the child, whether my presence, whether it has been helped the child or not. Educational counseling in the school mainly refers to provide assistance and guidance to students in making the right choice in their studies. Right choice. That's called academic counseling. Counseling service of academics. Which subject I should select? Which subject I should study early morning? Which subject I should study after going from the school? When I should write? When I should have self-study? These are the things I should guide. A timetable for home. When I should get up, when I should go to bed, when I should have my tiffin, when I should watch TV, when I should spend time with my parents, when I should have fun time. Counsel in this way. So, as a children, how do I become a children's counselor? Completing training is not in an essential aspect to become counselor, but a practical as per the requirement. As per the requirement, what I do? What do I do as per my requirement? A facilitating behavior changes. Suppose I facilitate, it changes. Improving the client's ability, that means children's ability for what? To establish and maintain relationship. And not only for maintain relationship, enhancing the student's effectiveness and ability to cope, promoting the decision-making process, facilitating client potential and development. So when it comes to confidential thing, as a counselor, principal thing is confidence. Okay, confidentiality, confidence, confess. I will never reveal to anyone. I will never reveal anything to anyone. That faith, trust, faith should be there. Trust should be there. Yes, I can share anything to my teacher. I can share anything to my teacher. I am free with my teacher. that attitude. So what are seven, characteristics of an effective counselor? Be recognized with your practice. Suppose continuously, constant, counseling, listening, practice ethically and professionally in the matter of confidence, educate self. Suppose I think that I need to myself to develop as a counselor, go for a distance course of something to become a good counselor. Be confident in your position and responsibility. I am a teacher, my responsibility. Be respectful and non-judgmental. I will not judge anybody because I do not have right to judge anybody. When somebody says, I like no judgment, like pink, I may like rose, does not mean pink is bad, rose is good. No, rose is good for me, pink is good for you. I'm not going to judge. Be respectful. Understand the importance of communication. Have flexible attitude. When we go to the class, smile, talk to the students casually, respectfully. They also respond to. So it makes every second. When we think about counseling, only then students will come to us. Only then students will come to us. Only then make the best. Make the best. Har pal ko. Make the best. Every second, every minute, every day, every second, every minute, every day. I'm going to make it something different. I'm going to make something different with the students. With the students. Then my attitude changes. Then my attitude changes. As we are going to celebrate Teachers' Day in the coming week, we are going to celebrate. This should be our thought. This, my dedication to you, my request to you all teachers. Now, show to every child that I am there for you. Counselor means I am there for you. I am there for you. I am there for only for you. Only for you. Individually. Individually. It is not that go to the class and say I am there for you. No. Make this thing. I am there for you and only for you. I am there for you and only for you. With this, I'd like to conclude today's topic as teachers, as counselor, and I wish all the best to all teachers to become the best counselor for our school. And I thank Parliutra Sahodaya, respected Rajiv Ranjan sir, and the executive members for giving me an opportunity to share my views on teachers as counselors, and to the teachers, those around 3,000 near to teachers who have participated in this workshop. Thanks to all teachers who participated in this workshop. Thank you. Thank you very much.